catching it this week. We've got an overnighter here on the White River, which is one of our favorite streams. Gonna fish it in a new place this afternoon. It was inaccessible for years. The Department of Wildlife finally cut a trail through these amazingly thick willows, and now it's really easy to get to the river. Don't know how often it gets fished, but the trail's pretty well borne, beaten down, so suspect it gets a fair amount of pressure, although there's nobody else here today. Okay, I've had no success at all coming up through here, and some of the water looked good. Here we finally, oops, oh, wow. That one took it while I was just filming something else. Okay, let's see if we can get a release here. Whoa, I didn't think that fish would keep coming back. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a dandy. And he's also picked up a bunch of the moss breaking off in the bottom now, so that's not a huge fish, but it's going to be a decent ringtail, I think. Oops, he's off. Oh, but he left me this, which isn't much fun either. Continuing the conversation, I finally changed from, I've got the rubber leg up front and I've got a little golden stone at the back. Probably had a half dozen strikes here, maybe a few more, and played 2 fish. Didn't land any of them. So the structure's going to be the better places. Some of this water looks great down below here, but I had no success at all. Got another set of structure right up ahead of us here, so let's take a look at that one. Alright, got another decent fish on. This one's a rainbow. Boy, is he strong. Ooh, look at that rod run. Yeah, I can see him. Oh, look at him go. Yeah, this one took the white rubber leg too. These fish don't seem to want the subtleties. Picking up that muck, and he's off too. I'll be damned. Well, that's life, but it's fun hooking them. God, these fish are big and strong. This one I think took the rubber leg too. Good grief, he's a big fish. This one could be a 20. Oh, come on. Let's see if we can please get a release so I can get a close-up. That's all I care about. Just a close-up of one of these hogs. Let's walk down here and see if we can convince him to stop. Boy, that's a big fish. Ooh. Oh man, look at the size of that hog. Thank God for 4X tippet. You know, if it weren't for that, he'd be gone too. Oh, don't give up, give up. All I want to do is get you released. Oh, I do. I don't know if he's tireder or I am. Beautiful rainbow though. Beautiful rainbow. Come on, let's get you over here and get you off. Please. I'd say please. I don't want to hurt you. I just want a picture, which is what we're getting right now. Oh my God, is that a nice fish. Look at the size of it. It's not a steelhead, but it's damn close. Boy, is that a big fish. Wonderful. Here's a fly that's doing the damage today. It's just a white rubber leg, kind of a foam butt WRS. Black one, number 16 on those R200 hooks. They're all like it. I don't know why they want such a big fly, but they seem to here. These are more like Wyoming trout than they are Colorado trout. Maybe it's because we're so close to the border now. I'll have to tell you, I didn't expect this. Got a great big pool here. They were laying at the tail end of this ripple though. I saw one turn. I don't know why they take a big fly like this when it's clearly, this is not a stillwater fly. Ooh boy, look at that line go. Whoa, wow, wow. He's all the way out across the stream again. Man, are they strong. Man, is he strong. This one's not too big either. He's not coming in either. So maybe he is bigger than... Let's shut this down. I'll try to get him over away. Coming in slowly. I got all kinds of the bottom on my line. I don't think this one... Boy, is he heavy though. Let's get him over here and see what we have. Oh my. Oh boy. That is a nice fish. It's a hog of a fish. It's only going to be about 18 inches. That's fine. We love them all. Let's get you released, fish. He likes me. He doesn't want to leave. Let me back up. There he goes. Slowly. That was a tough fight. It's fascinating. The rainbows are queued up in this ripple water. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. They were opening their mouths and I'm pulling the fly right out of it. I've missed 6 strikes in a row. I'm going to change to a little kind of a golden stone. See if that works any better and see if I can maybe pick one up before they're all spooked. That was a lot of fun down below. It's still tough to fish and it's tough to get to some of those places that we like or that we're successful, but excellent fishing. I just didn't fish it very well necessarily. I'll try nymphing next time too, I think. Right now we're heading up the North Fork. Let's see what this mile marker up here says. I think it's going to say 22. We're just about to pass by. There it is out there. This was Kravis's place for a while, and he's called Westlands. I don't know what they've taken the Westlands sign down. Sold it to Greg Norman. They still have 3 holes of golf out there somewhere. I don't know if we can see them. Nope. They're out there somewhere. There's part of the course. But they have tremendously good water on the North Fork of the White River. So we're going to go up a few more miles, and our quarry will be a little Colorado cutthroat. You can see how they've structured the stream here. It's beautifully done. And we saw Dick Cheney fishing up here a few years back. This is a really kind of a weird little place on the North Fork. I don't know how we ever found it. It's really hidden. We're almost there. It's just below Forest Service land. We're at Forest Service, White River Forest starts, and usually has a reasonable number of small Colorado cutthroat in it. And that's about all we catch here, but we really like Colorado cutthroat. There's the stream. Good. Let's see how it looks today. Might go downstream a little bit first. Yeah, it's running pretty hot, so we might have some trouble wading this, but let's take a peek. It looks good. The dog's not happy at having to wade this water, and this is a nice fish. Wow, that's a beauty. Colorado cutthroat and a dandy, almost a foot. Yeah, we're going to throw in the towel on this section of stream. Usually that's good fishing right there, and it's way too fast everywhere. Dog doesn't like the wading, and I don't like the wading, so let's cut back to the car and seek someplace else out. It wasn't great. I released a couple other small cuts, missed a whole bunch of strikes, but it's way too fast. Thunder bumpers are building up. We're going to have to get another little section in somewhere before we start to get really wet. So we'll go down and try Bel Air, see if it's occupied. If not, we might go down to the Forks and try that section. Then we'll call it good and go up to top of the lake and camp for the night. Okay, we might have a chance at this hole of catching a fish or two. It's running pretty hot too, but boy, the sky's not looking good. We'll fish this one and then maybe head to camp. Basically, even I don't believe this. It might be the smallest brown trout I've ever caught in my life. It's got to be 4 inches long. Is he stupid or what? You're going to have to smarten up, Brown, or you're never going to live long. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm actually going to get a release on the South Fork, and it's going to be a little rainbow. Thank you, Mr. Rainbow. I've lost a bunch of fish. Can't see the fly because of the flat light. Let's get this little rainbow off and see if there might be one more waiting for us here. It's blowing like crazy. I had to tie a knot in the end of that hang down that zips down basically on both sides, so we don't need it down because it's not raining. The sleeping bag blew out of the tent, or out of our car when I was trying to do it. It's a really big wind. Yep, it's a new one for us. Can't see a thing out the windows. I can see it in the background. The wind's just rushing through everything. It's bizarre. It may be a tornado. Well, that was one nasty night. Took us till almost 9:30 this morning to get everything dried out and repacked in the car. So we're going to fish a little bit by the Forks here so I can get the dog an outing. Then I may go down and try a little bit of where we were yesterday, although I'm probably pretty satisfied with the fish we've caught, so we'll see what happens today. Well, this morning's pretty much been a bust. A couple other strikes, and I got a little, there's usually a few really little stupid rainbows in this water, in these pockets, and that's what we have right here. Let's get him off and get going. Well, I think this is going to be the sole release of little fish I get from a little brown trout on what used to be my very favorite part of the stream. I didn't see a fish in my favorite hole. It was my favorite hole on earth. Not a sign of anything. Oh well, let's get him off anyway.